Support.
The maestro, please!
Last record rundown of August, and the last one of my summer vacation, given it hasn't been much of a vacation. This'll be for the week of
August 29th, 2020.
On this day in music back in 1970, I'll Be There by the Jackson 5 was released. It would be their lead single off of their third studio album, aptly named Third Album, and would be their fourth #1 in a row after I Want You Back, ABC, and The Love You Save. That classical lullabies for babies thing is back in the top 5 again.
Don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing.
Come fly with me, we'll fly away. If you can...
The very first commercially released live album by Frank Sinatra, given it was originally released back in 1966, but this had quite the lineup. Besides Sinatra himself, Count Basie and his orchestra was the backing band, and it was conducted and arranged by Quincy Jones, so this is really the jazz lover's dream.
Singing.
The rock charts always tally just the top 35 rock albums, and the only new entry among them is a Kathleen Edwards album, Total Freedom, at number 25. Everything else is either recharting or just moving around in order.
Bury me in an AP in my grave. All them diamond chain, he look like a rich slave. All them diamond chain, he look like a rich slave.
He's consistently released at least one studio album a year since 2016, and that's not even counting all the mixtapes. Given in 2019 it wasn't a solo studio album, it was the collaboration Dumb and Dumber that he did with Key Glock. At this point, I'm just curious to see if Chromatica stays in the top 5 of the EDM albums as long as The Fame has.
And now I need some help from the maestro, please!
Just you wait.
What's your name, man? Alexander Hamilton!
My favorite thing about the music from this is that Lin-Manuel Miranda uses a bunch of interpolations referencing mostly classic rap songs and classic musicals. So if you ever want to hear a song that interpolates both the Notorious B.I.G. and Rodgers and Hammerstein, well, just listen to My Shot.
Bury me in an AP in my grave. All them diamond chain, he look like a rich slave. All them diamond chain, he look like a rich slave.
This not is only his highest charting debut, it's his highest charting release period, and that includes all of the singles he's done.
I like Gucci suit, I'm feeling righteous. Yeah, I know that the truth is hard to digest. Yeah.
It's also good to note that this has performed just as well as the UK as it did in the US, as it got to #1 in both countries. The cover art for this album has quite the controversy behind it. What you're seeing is the redesign, not the initial one. So if you want to go down that rabbit hole, Google Virgil Abloh.
And when I felt like I was an old cardigan under someone's bed.
If you remember that compilation playlist that I mentioned last week, since then, she's come out with 2 more besides the Escapism chapter, those being the Sleepless Nights chapter and the Saltbox House chapter. 2 new albums, and they're quite different from each other considering it's Frank Sinatra and young Dolph. So to tide you over until next week, see how many similarities between those two you can find.
And now I need some help from the maestro, please! Maestro,